Hey guys, welcome to Ringsiders. We are joined once again by Jazzy Gabert. How you doing?
Hi, thank you for having me. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, we are good. Thank you for coming on. It's our pleasure. I'm pleased before anything. I mean, what's the dog called?
That is Lucy, so I'm not
Lucy.
alone.
So I've got a dog on the bed with me, but you can't see her because she's laid out asleep. But yeah, I've got Bessie there, and there's a cat somewhere as well around the house, but she does what she wants. So
Uh,
yeah, who knows what she's doing? But how you been anyway? It's good to get you back.
oh well, the pandemic hit, but other than that, not too bad. Oh well, I'm injured, so yeah, I did really bad.
Injured? What's the injury? What you done?
My shoulder. After 1 year, we were allowed to do wrestling training again. Before, we're
Oh
not
yeah.
allowed because contact sports.
Yeah.
And then I went back to the training, and then I wanted to jump on somebody, and then I feel it in the air. And I was like, oh no.
Oh,
Well, I'm not getting younger.
None of us are. None of us
not
are getting
yet.
any
Yeah.
younger.
But I obviously, let's start because I know you mentioned this briefly to us last time you was on about your own company. I mean, Sirius Sports Entertainment. Please
Yes.
tell us.
Yeah, serious. It's my baby. I mean, this is my baby, but Zero is my company baby. Yeah, it's my own promotion. I wanted to actually have my show 2 years ago in 2020, but the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
So I had 2 years time to prepare, and in 3 weeks, it's finally time I can, start my own thing. And yeah, let's try to get big.
I'm just having a
Is
look
that
at
is that?
the. I was going to look at the championship to your right. Is it? Um,
It's the
yeah,
one.
yeah. Is that the
Yeah, yeah.
one? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's from Top Rope Belt. Like I went big
Nice.
time, like I
Yeah,
could have go to freaking Pakistan or something
yeah,
and get a cheap one, but no, I wanted the real deal. I want to play big time.
yeah. They
That
always do a good job. Really good
that
They
is a
work.
do.
beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful belt. We've got a friend Jordan who's a big belt guy, big belt collector. We'll have to make sure he has a look at that. He'll probably want to buy it off, in Jordan, but it's
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
it's a
well, when I made the belt, I came across a lot of collectors and belt groups, and it's crazy. Like, but now I feel it. Like I understand why
Yeah.
they love it, and I see so many different designs.
Mm.
Because of course I wanted to create my own thing, but you need to have inspiration. So I googled, belt designs, and yeah, there's some good stuff out there, and also ugly stuff, but
Oh yeah.
most of it good
There's a
Oh,
stuff.
fair share of ugly belts out there.
don't
Yeah.
get me started on the ugly belts. Don't get me started on any of them belts that spin for starters, because
You
they're
don't
just
like spinning belts?
no,
Cancel the
no.
spinning belts. Cancel the spinning belts.
Oh yeah, I love. I mean, that's a beautiful belt. That is a really beautiful belt. But
Like
I
I have to say honestly, like I love 3D belts, like when they have like layers. And for the
Yes.
female championship, I want to go this way, but let's be honest, they're super freaking expensive. So this one was already like woo, but the next one will be
It's
even more
nice.
like
It
woo.
looks like a championship. It looks like
It
something
does,
you
right?
want
And
to
it's
win.
heavy.
Yeah.
It's so heavy. People
Good.
come around and ask me if they can lift it up. I'm like, yeah, but be careful. And then they're like really surprised.
It should be
Like I
heavy.
have I have some other belts here, for example, like a replica from the Stardom belt,
Yeah.
and they're not as heavy. So
Are they
crazy. Good
not?
good job. Yeah.
So, I mean, you mentioned obviously you wanted to start this 2 years ago. The pandemic hit. I mean, is it something you've always wanted to do? I mean, being in the business, have you always wanted to run your own business, your own promotion?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. I mean, first I always focused on my active career. But then when I sometimes went to shows that weren't that good, and I was like, why is everything so badly organized? I'm thinking myself, maybe I can do better. And I will hopefully prove myself and the wrestlers backstage that I can do. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, for example, having a hotel. Like for me, it's like normal that I will book a hotel for the boys, but it's not normal, like some people sleep at people's places, and
Yeah.
that's I don't want. But also like, with the fee, with the wage,
Mm.
of course it's difficult to pay a reason amount, you know, like a reason, I cannot say that word, sorry. But I want to do better than that, you know, like I always, as a wrestler, had to live from hand to mouth, if you say it that way.
Yeah.
And I hate it because, you know, we work so hard, like our back hurts, our knee hurts, our neck hurts, but we're not really getting paid properly. But on the other hand, I can understand the promoters, because if you only have like 50 or 200 fans, how will you be able to do so, you know? So that's why I want to do better. I will just let her down, like she's getting nervous. Just a second, okay? Come on, baby.
Jimmy, why don't you have a throne?
So yeah, she don't like interviews.
No, that's okay. That's a good idea. Callum just asked why we should have a throne as well. I mean,
yeah, you should. Oh no, she's making noise.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Like sometimes it's crazy.
my dog's just woken up on the bed now. She's like, well, what's going on?
I will close the door. Just a second. Lucy, shut up. All right. Yeah, talking about reasonable price. Like, for example, I had a lady, like I have hair and makeup lady there. That's also not normal, but you know, I met her at my last movie filming I had, and we became friends. But then she told me, yeah, but you know, it costs money for me to come, and she does not have the wrestling price. She has like a more exclusive price. And first I was like, how should I afford it? But then I said, okay, I need to work harder, you know, and that's how I made it happen, you know, and possible. And I want that for everyone. Like, for example, the referees, I asked them, hey, how much you are? And they said a really low price. I mean, come on, like I have 2 referees, I have 6 matches, so they have each 3 matches. And I said a really low price, like that's unbelievable. And I said, what? And the referee's like, oh, okay, is that too much? I will come for free. And I'm like, no, it's the opposite. I want to pay you more. You know, because like, why would referees, you know, get less money than the wrestlers? They do the more, like the same important, if not even more important job, you know. It's not just counting 1, 2, 3, it's so much more, you know, like making sure if someone is injured that they react properly, you know. I was in the ring with a referee who had no clue, you know, and I was injured and they didn't even notice. And so I think the job of a referee is super important and they should be paid. And that's like my little thing I want.
Some events have like one referee for the whole
event.
Right? They're doing like 10 matches, you know.
Yeah.
And that's 3 hours, 3.5 hours non-stop. So referees definitely deserve good pay as well. I get that.
Yeah. Or I had once a referee, I don't know, man. He was really out of shape, and when we went for the pin, he didn't even came down. Like he only came down for the final one, and I'm like, what?
You can't do that.
Well, you can't. I'm just picturing that in my head right now. That's amazing.
Like he was counting with the foot, you know, like 1, 2.
Yeah, and then you knew when he came down that was the finish.
Yes.
Yeah.
He knew it, right? Yeah. How did he knew?
Well, I mean, what's your goal then? Your plan for the promotion? I mean, are you looking at a pure wrestling, or is it going to be, you know, wrestling and entertainment aspect? Or are you solely focusing on the in-ring?
Yeah, it says already in the name, SIRIUS Sports Entertainment. Like, it's not just wrestling. It will be entertainment, but with sport. Like, we have in Germany 2 really big ones, like WXW and GWF, right? They're really big and they're having great talent. So I need something different because I don't want to just stay in one place. I want to tour in Germany around. So I need to have something different, and that's what I have. I have live music on it. I have sexy dancers like the Monday Nitro girls back in the days, you know. And I focus more on the entrances of the wrestlers. Like, of course, the in-ring action is important, but let's be honest, the thing around is also important. Like when I went to MMA, I don't know if you know, I had like a little stint in the MMA world, and I always thought it's so boring, and also you cannot really attach to the fighter if you don't know nothing about him, you know. So the fighters only in his trunk went to the cage and then they fought, and I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So I want to have a different, like yesterday sorry?
I was going to say the biggest MMA stars in the world, like Conor McGregor, for example, They always incorporate promos from wrestling into the character. They have a character. They come out to these big entrances. And it's like, even in MMA, they're borrowing little bits from pro wrestling. And I think that's really interesting because it just shows how important the production is still, you know, in MMA as well.
Of course. And it's important, like, you can identify yourself. Like, maybe you don't like the Russian wrestler who comes in with all the Russian, you know, what's going on. Or you maybe prefer, like, for example, I have a girl, her name is Stephanie Mays. She's an upcoming star here in Germany. And she has like a kickbox gimmick, but there's nothing, like, she goes to the ring and do like some moves, but kind of, I think like 90% of the wrestlers do that today. So she needs something special, and she will have something special on stage. You have to watch it on FITE TV on Sunday, February 20th.
Yeah, of course.
There was the next thing I was going to. I mean, how huge is that for you? I mean, it's on FITE TV. That's a big deal.
It is, right? Like my people saying, like, how did you got that deal? And I'm like, well, I'm the alpha female. Of course I got that.
Well, yeah, fair enough. You know, you're the alpha female. You're going to get the best deals, aren't you? So, but still being on FITE TV, that is huge, especially for a debuting promotion. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's maybe the good thing about me. Like, I didn't start just as a promoter. I was 20 years before a wrestler and could, you know, get some contacts. And it's also funny now, wrestlers who didn't even spoke on the show to me are now contacting me. Like, can I be on your show? And I'm like, well.
Typical wrestling world, right?
Yeah.
I am. I did obviously doing a bit of research, and like some of the names you've got. I mean, tell me about your roster. I mean, one of my favorite guys is Bad Bones, John Klinger. I mean, he's going to be
absolutely right.
Love
I wanted to have like European talents. I mean, you know, there's some talents, you see them everywhere, right? And I have some youngster there. They're just starting out. I want to give them a chance. And I believe that European stars or even German stars are really, really good, but they're not getting the platform to show it, especially right now with the pandemic. AEW, WWE, they're only using American stars or the stars they have on contract. So how can the stars who are based, for example, in Germany, how can they show their talent? And I hope I can give them a platform. I believe in them. I saw them at some shows wherever I went. And yeah, I think they need to be seen. So my names are maybe not as big as some people wish, but I think they should still give it a chance. You know, like I have a guy called Blackwell. So good. I had like a promo tournament where we, you know, only did promos, like fighting with promos, and he was so good. Like he was so creative, and he really gave a lot of effort to it. And that's the same what he does in the ring, but nobody knows about him, and it's a shame. And I will give it a platform.
Yeah, I was just watching his promo before we came online, and it looks really, really good. But obviously, like you said, you've got a lot of unknown talent coming up, a lot of youngsters coming on. How important is it to have the experience of John Klinger to help with that?
Oh, it's super important. Like it's super, like I have, for example, Joey Legend. He's like a veteran for, I think, like 25 years or something. He's been to WWE and stuff. So I think it's important to have a mixture. So the oldest can teach the youngest the rules backstage, but also how to behave in the ring. And I mean, these people I have booked there, they went to a professional wrestling school, so they should know how to wrestle. They should know about psychology and stuff. But there's some things you can teach in the wrestling school. You need to go out to experience them, you know, like some certain kind of respect, you know, or some certain kind of, you know, acting with the camera, you know, like we have a hard cam. This is also different in my promotion. There will not be the ring in the middle and the people around it. The ring will be on stage like a theater.
Oh, wow, cool. Right.
This will be for everyone, like even for the veterans, it will be challenging because now only one side is seen, basically. I have like 4 camera guys around, like one, of course, the hard cam looking down at the ring, but also like around the ring. So it's going to be interesting, like also for the viewers, for me, how does it work? Like, will it fail or will it be actually interesting? So yeah, it's a challenge.
I've seen that done once before, where it's just one side of the crowd getting, you know, to the ring, and there was no cameras around it, so the wrestlers were always having to work just one camera, like, you know, one side at all times.
Yes.
And it was so weird watching it happen, but it worked. Everybody there enjoyed it. So I imagine for you as well, it'll be a different experience.
Absolutely. I'm really curious about fans, because most of the fans, and I'm sorry to say that, but they're here to watch me. Like I'm like in this town where I live and where the company will be. I'm like a kind of a local star. So people, you know, I go on the street and everyone waves to me. So they're coming to see me. So I'm not really sure. Like, it's the first time that they see wrestling, you know. So I'm really curious how they will react, if they will clap or just be quiet like in Japan, or, you know, whatever going on. So
who cares? As long as they enjoy it, that's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, just listening to what you've told me so far, I can't wait. I'm going to be getting it on FITE TV.
Yes.
It sounds incredible, like you said, the way you're putting the ring on the stage. Just everything about it just sounds like it's going to be an experience. You know,
absolutely.
And, you need to be there, or you need to be watching it on FITE TV, because it's going to be incredible. Another thing as well is your commentary team. I mean, you've got a pretty decent commentary team as well. I mean, Katarina.
You heard it already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm really looking forward. Al Snow is a longtime friend of mine, and we built Al Snow Academy in Europe, and I was the trainer there. And that's where we became friends. And we're asking him, and he said, "Sure, I'm going to do it," and I'm really excited. And the other one is Katarina Waters. She's also a friend of mine. We toured together in England, and she speaks German, and she was also the judge on my SIRIUS promo star. So I'm really curious how this will work. You know, like they will not be in Germany; they were sitting at home, so it's going to be challenging. You know, but I hope the technique works.
Great team. I'm looking forward to it.
But it's so funny. Like Katarina Waters, wrestling name was Winter, and Al Snow. So
there we go.
Getting cold.
And again, I mean, not just that. Again, to me, I mean, that really legitimizes it as well to me as well, with, you know, two people like that on the commentary team. I mean, Al Snow, another guy with so much experience and knowledge to give, and same with Katarina. I mean, it just legitimizes that to me as well. And did I read as well? I've got it down here, Carsten Schaefer as well.
Well, Carsten Schaefer is like a German legend, commentary legend. He did a little promo clip for me. So we will see, like I have, and this is maybe also different, I will have a commentator on stage who will present the show all the time to the fans, you know. And I have a really great ring announcer. He's from MMA. I found him, and he's so excited, and his voice is crazy. And man, I can't wait. Let's start.
Honestly, I can speak for Callum as well. I know, because we'll both be booking it.
I'm currently looking for it on Is it up for pre-order on FITE TV yet? Is it?
Unfortunately, I do not yet have the link, and it's all my fault. There's some file they need from me, and I have no idea what they want, but I will get it. I have 3 weeks time to find out what they want from me. It's some layered PSD file, and I will get it. I will get it.
I love it. So, I mean, what are we expecting? I mean, tell us about the card. I mean, is the card complete? I mean, tell us about the card.
Well, it is complete, but I do not announce matches because it's pandemic time, you know, and we do not know if it actually happened. I mean, I can tell you what is planned because it's not a secret or something. But for example, Tristan Arja, he's known from the Cruiserweight Classic in WWE against John Klinger, right? It will be a dream match, but the day before they're in Poland, so I'm not sure, you know, knock on wood, maybe they're injured or something. You never know, right? I have 5 girls on the card, and it will be amazing. It's Miss Monica from Italy. It's Delia from France. It's Stephanie Mace, the German, you know, uprising star. I have a girl called Selena Power from Austria, and La Katrina. She's like a mistress from, you know, Mexico. So it will be amazing. And who else? I have a heavyweight match, like Chris Colin against Joey Legend. That's going to be my main event. They're both veterans. They're both experienced. Both big guys. I love big guys. I said it before. I got some heat for it. But yes, I love big, sweaty men, and I will have a lot of them on my show.
Well, also, like you said, you don't announce matches, but you do have a website where you can find out about tickets. I'm actually on it right now. Obviously trying to look at the looking at the roster, etc., and finding about the updates for it. That is SIRIUSentertainment.de if you want to find out more, purchase tickets. I'm sure anything to do with FITE TV, you'll update the website so we can order it from there as well. But yeah, I mean, of course, you've got your. I was looking at your social media. I mean, there's a lot of excitement right now. People seem excited for the debut show.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you feel that excitement from the fans?
I do. They can't wait. And I have really like fans who traveling like, I don't know, like 5 to 10 hours to go and come to my show. I'm having right now like a little bit on my golden ticket. It's the first row, first seat. And it's already like the original price was like €29. That's like about, $32. And it's already at 160, you know, like people really want this and they want to be a part of this something new, you know. And I'm already everywhere in the news here in Germany, and people are like, they ask me, how do you do this? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh my God, I gave today an interview for a big national paper, and it turned out so bad. Like, they were asking really weird things, and they have this excitement here in Germany that I'm single. Hey, and they always bring back the big news. Wrestling lady, she's still single. Who wants her? Don't be scared. And it's going to be one of that again. But I don't care. No press is bad press, so everything it's okay.
That's true.
That is very true. You know, that is very true.
But talking about you, then no one's talking about you.
Yeah. But I mean, I can't wait. I mean, it's something different, like we said. It's you know, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun to watch.
And just saying, if you don't want to tune in for big sweaty men, again, I have these sexy dancers. So for everyone, something.
Well, we're going to tune in for it regardless. Big sweaty men, a lot. We're going to watch it all.
And I will be there too. I'm an alien on that show, and I will have like my outfit. It's something. Wow. So you have to tune in for that, man.
we will tune in. Before we start to go as well and wrap up, I mean, there's merchandise as well. Tell us about the merch, where we can find that.
Again, sorry?
The merchandise, where can we find the merch?
Oh, merchandise. Yeah, well, not so much merchandise. Nobody likes white shirts, I had to find out. And Sirius Sports Entertainment is all white because, you know, we're starting out. So not much merchandise going on. But hey, Pro Wrestling Tees has, I think, 2 t-shirts of me. But if you want to go to the German market, you have to go to SL Wrestling. There's like all the merchandise, and I have like, I think like 20 different designs on it. They're really awesome. But Sirius, well, I would love that you guys wear white shirts, but I understand you don't like it, so I will find something out for that. Okay.
I'd happily wear a white shirt. It wouldn't bother me at all. I would wear a white shirt. You know,
white is awesome. As you see, white is awesome.
There we go. White, there's nothing wrong with white at all. In fact, I had a white Harley Race t-shirt on before I started the interview. I should have kept it on.
You should have.
Right, I'll know for next time. But Jazzy, tell me, February 20th, we can see it on FITE TV?
Yes.
Tell everybody.
Okay, February 20 on FITE TV. It's going to be an easy Sunday morning for you. It's in Germany. It's like 5 p.m. For you guys, it must be around 11 in the morning. So chill on your bed, drink coffee, have like a croissant, and just enjoy my show.
Hell yes, we will indeed. We'll be watching it. We'll make sure everybody else is watching it because we will plug it and promote it for you all the way up to it. And hopefully we can get you back on after it and have a catch up and see what's it like being a promoter.
Yeah, and I would love that you tell me what you think. Like, you can be brutal or honest with me. Like, you can tell me you loved it, but you also can say, well, this wasn't that good. But whatever it is, just write about it. We're going to use the hashtag SIRIUSDE so I can find you, and I will think about something like a lottery or something. So if I find you're hashtagging me, maybe you can win something. I will think about something. Not a white T-shirt. I understand you don't want, but maybe a white cup or something.
Fine, I'll answer that. I'm okay with white. But yeah, everybody needs to watch it. Serious Sports Entertainment. It's going to be on FITE 20th of February. We'll be watching it. Jazzy Gabert, thank you so much as always. You are awesome. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching me. Thank you for having me.